Yeah. Okay. Well, Mr. Johnson, we're going to start off. So,
All right. All right.
I want you to tell me how you got your name.
I got my name from President Jeff Davis, the president of the Southern Confederacy. He owned my grandfather and my father. He brought them from Richmond, Virginia. My grandfather was a blacksmith. My father was a young kid, wasn't grown. And my father had learned how to write a little bit in Richmond, Virginia before he brought him down here. Grandpa used to keep chalk in his shop to mark the other things. And my father would take a piece and put it in his pocket and pass in front of Marsh Jeff's house. He'd write on the sidewalk. And so one morning, Marsh Jeff come by and saw that writing on the wall. He go back and ask the cook, me Eliza, he's writing on the sidewalk. Who write out there? He said, I don't know, Marsh Jeff. He said, come out there, I'll show you, I can read it. So he read it. He said, me Eliza, if you can find whoever might walk out there, I carry out the store and give you a pretty dress. She said, yes, Marsh Jeff. So one morning, she's out putting out some dishwater. And she cleaned out the dishpan and she looked around and saw my father down on his knees right on the sidewalk. She told Marsh Jeff. Marsh Jeff sent for the boy to come to the shop, come to the house, and asked him who learned him how to write. He said, Marsh Jeff, I learned how to write in Richmond, Virginia. Little white boy learned how to write before he went down here. He did, yes, sir. He gave him pencil, he said, write my name. My father's name Isaiah. He called it Mike. Write my name. He wrote Jeff Davis' name. He wrote Joe Davis. He wrote Joe Davis. He wrote Vicksburg. He wrote Vicksburg. He said, Ike, that's pretty nice for you. And he sent him back to the shop. And Marsh Jeff sent to Richmond, Virginia and got 2 teachers. He opened a night school. He educated all these niggas. He made my father a civil engineer. And they made Cotton Eye Montgomery his bookkeeper. And on, they made different ones, farmers, carpenters, sawmills, gins, all like that. That's the curriculum of my father and Cotton Eye Montgomery. Cotton Eye was born Davis, man. He was born on the Hurricane Plantation, just giant piece of Briarfield. I was born on Briarfield. Marsh Jeff had 5 plantations over there. Ursina, Briarfield, Hurricane, Palmyra, and Lake Place. It all belonged to Marsh Jeff. And had all those niggas from different places, all the planets to come back to school. Night school. He gave them all a farm education. When they all got free, they could take care of themselves. He had so much business he couldn't hire folks who got business. He just could. He needed education so he could tend to his business. And everyone to learn to tend to Marsh Jeff's business. Everyone admired him, obeyed him. Okay, while he's gone, he obeyed Marsh Jeff. Once Marsh Jeff was going to land in the boogie, in the hack, the gate was locked. The same old man I tell you about, old man Jack Rainey, he got to the gate. He said, Marsh Jeff, this gate's locked. He said, well, Jack, it's locked. It's my gate. Break it down. It's my gate. Some of the boy picked it up. And Jack didn't break down the gate. He took the fence down and drove on through there. And they wagged him on behind him, understand, with the bands, cams and land. And when they come back, they put the fence up. That's the rhythm of Marsh Jeff in his Negro. And when they met his Negro on the road, first thing Marsh Jeff would look up at and see him is his hat turn. And everyone would give him the same thing back, give him honor. And when he'd come home from New Orleans up to the Bend, steamboat would land. He'd unloading freight and loading cotton. And he'd get in the bed there to sleep. And the captain would say, Mr. Davis up? Said, no, he ain't up. Wait till he come up. Wait till he wake up. Mr. Davis wake up. And he'd come downstairs. He'd pick up chair and all, pack it up out on the land and set it down inside his hack. And he'd get up and buy that boat the 3rd time before he get in his hack. He never allowed him to do like that. He just obeyed him. They all obeyed Marsh Jeff. The white people would always go to the bank and go fishing and hunting on the banks when Marsh Jeff would be in the bed asleep. They never did like that. They always obeyed him all the time, white and black. He gave him honor. His best man would escort him home, escort him back when he got ready. And he was on a place there one day on Lake Place. He told Mr. Covion, said, Mr. Covion, I'm going home tomorrow. Say, don't forget to feed my niggas. When they get through laying by the crops, let them be wood, let them cut cordwood. But don't disturb them. I want them undisturbed. See, anything happen to any of my niggas, you wait to see Mr. Davis. And don't forget, I'm Mr. Davis. See, my nigga is my summer shade. He's my winter fire. He's my umbrella. Don't disturb him. So they laid by the crop over there with sweeps. Mr. Cole, I want to lay by the crops with color viz. That wouldn't do no good. It wouldn't cut those vines. The Negro who must have been educated, one of the old ex-slaves, laid by the crop with those sweeps. And he come back, he held coat. And the next day, he fired the white man. He wanted the place laid like he wanted. He laid by the crop like he wanted, you understand? He had his crop clean, must have come, with those big sweeps that go in the middle, clean them out, you understand? Which Collier couldn't do. He kept those vines, jumped those vines. The sweep get them all of them. He cleaned his place out, lake place. He had 100 teams over there. Got all those mules from different plants, you understand, from where he cleaned that place. He had plenty of stock, you know. He's a real stock. All these take now on Hurricane, the pastor there, old Long Hill Shelby. Outside the roadside, you know. All that stuff is born from us, Jeff. All that stuff. Mules, cows, horses, and everything else. Hogs, and everything else. Sheep, goats, all belong to him. Now he had those sheep sheared certain time of year and build that wool and shipped it somewhere. Same as do cotton. Carried to the gin and packed it. He had 3 or 4 steam engines, you understand, see? These steam engines on Hurricane, one on Briarfield, one on Ursina. 3 gins, I know. He had 3 gins. And whatsoever he wanted, he had a sawmill on Hurricane called Steam Mill Quarter. And all that was one old Master Jeff. And when you want a thing done, just put it on paper and it's gone. It's done. Had no trouble at all. And all that nigga had a common education, all of them.
You tell me how the story as to how Isaiah T. Montgomery's father saved the plantation during the Civil War for him?
Yes, well, when the Yankees was coming south to look after those places down there, they robbed somebody. Uncle Ben see it. Uncle Ben went to old Miss Irene, his wife. So, Miss, I'm got to go to Richmond, got to see Master Jeff. Said, you want to see Master Jeff with Ben? Said, I got to see him. She said, no, Miss, you can't do no good. I don't want to see you. I want to see Master Jeff. I want a passport. Send me to Richmond Virginia to see Master Jeff. So they gave him Ben the passport. He went on to Richmond, you got some bread in the sack. Went on to Richmond Virginia. Got on the costume where even went on to Vicksburg. Went on to Richmond Virginia, met Master Jeff. One of those. Who's that? Come in. Walk in there. Hi, Master Jeff. Hey, Ben, you doing here? Said, I come here to see you, Master Jeff. Said, Ben, sit down and tell me all you know. How's everybody doing? Said, everybody well, Master Jeff, but somebody come to see you about it. Said, what is it, Ben? Said, Master Jeff, those Yankees coming south, near Vicksburg, they coming down south, getting our white folks' land, and robbing the niggers, stealing all the mules, and in pursuit of Davis' land. And that's what I want you to do. Said, what is it, Ben? I want you to give that land to me, so I'll have it. He said, Ben, that's going to do no good. He said, don't you belong to me, the land's mine, and you mine. Well, that's going to do no good. He said, yes, it's going to do, Master Jeff, it'll do. He said, how you know? He said, Master Jeff, can't you free me? He said, my God, free me, man. Master Jeff held his head down. He said, Ben, you're right. So he took him Ben up to the Sanhedrin court and deed that land to him and freed him and made notes, some notes unpaid, you understand, and 3 or 4 unpaid, and sent him back home. And when the Yankees got down to the Ben, our home there, the Yankees come, you understand, and asked Davis' land, Davis' farm. The Davis ain't got no land. So whose land is here? It belongs to Ben Montgomery. What is Ben Montgomery? Yonder it is. He said, come here, Ben. This your land? Yes. Where you get that? Boy, from my old master. He called Missus. He asked for bringing those papers, you understand? Show it to him. He laid those notes and papers, you understand? Uh-huh. Then this is your land. I don't want no kind of Negro land. Right on across the river. Didn't buy land talk. And when the freedom time come back, Master Jeff come on home, you understand? And he met him and he gave him a cotton basket of money. So they done. Cotton basket. Oh, not quite high as the table. I can make the old basket now. I don't buy your place. I don't buy you. Right in Master Jeff's house. Cotton basket, greenback. That's myself.